What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro? Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit of the case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else that could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like ghosts attacking suddenly and slipping out. The nickname on the internet goes by Mysterious Serial Killer, Genocide Jack. They say he killed 1,000 people. That's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one really be a so demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But other than little right now, I have something that will prove it, and I will show you. Show me then. Okay. Oh wait, oh damn it. Okay, I just skip this. Okay. And I have the basis to believe I'm sure Genocide Jack is one of us. Basis? Is there really proof? And there's somewhere I'd like to take you. It will provide you with all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... You too! Big trouble! Need your help! We're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please! You gotta help me! This is a serious emergency! Please help! You gotta help me! Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened? Something wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting super strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we should take a look. What's going on with her? Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, hurry up. Wait for me. Exactly like she's headed to the dorms. It's Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Okay, that's Junko, Celeste, Chihiro, Toko. It's Toko inside. Some kind of emergency. Okay, do I talk to Byakuya? You're talking to the wrong person. You waste of space. Ding dong? Oh. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's the emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker, we left Toko in the room so she could lay down. After a while, she came back checking her. You know how she's doing, and she did. It was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff? We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong. Door swung upward, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out of behind the door, forced me gasping out of time.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door on my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It didn't make much sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. It wouldn't even budge. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack is the real murderer Chihiro? No. No. Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Probably Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? Come out of her room, I mean? Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Huh. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Huh? Byakuya. It's Byakuya. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. With that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise. Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But... If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried up to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he wouldn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Byakuya is such a dom. Oh my god, such room. If I remember, on the other side of the door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust too. I would say there's enough value in this place to ensure the dust. Okay, let's look in here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proves very useful while I was in the library. The extension cord, huh? There's a shelf stuffed with files. Without really thinking to it, I picked one out at random. You've got a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh? That's the report of the presidential assassination. The original is kept in the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crossfires you might wind up in peeking at it. Without a second thought, I returned the file to the shelf. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one Byakuya was using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It was too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Alright. Bookshelf. There's so many files stuck in the shelf. What's all these? Those documents are all dangerous. Dangerous? They detail the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Not Byakuya. There's a ton of thick files stuffed in this bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking throughout any of these, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos of all kind of crime scenes. It's kind of a thing to be a normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. And those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd be expected to be leaked. Oh. So, are you finally begin to understand the truth, the splendor of this library? The entire reason I was so interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person should ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real, right? That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit your perceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show how much power Hope Speak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep us up with all this. It's too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are unusually impossible. What do you mean unusually? Unusual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? Well, what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this is just like a top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room like this in our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dustier. Huh? Members of the Tokugami family has access to any variety of document-related secrets. That includes foreign power as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that allows me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of the world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and material that interest me. Which is why I proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here is a real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Bianca is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me is most of the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's extremely mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among those reports, one of my recent favorites is Genocide Jack's case. As he talked back, he'll grab a specific file from the shelf. And this is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. But because there's so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characters in the genocide case. First characteristic is that every crime has the word bloodless written in the victim's own blood. The second is that the victims murdered their bodies is suspended in a certain way. Bloodless is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same that would happen to Shihiro. And save your surprise. It's the best part is yet to come. For a second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, there's only ones who knew about the particular fact were the members of police and the higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the arena ever found out. Huh? No one other than the news, no online nobody, knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was almost certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about the suspecting victim? That's the quick question, but the effective answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. That's right. The evidence that Genocide Jack is hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really has such a brutal finished killer really is walking among us? Things are really starting to get interesting, are they? I imagined a killer of such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look while we've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Alright, let's skip. Byakuya, about Genocide Jack's case file. Would you let me see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here, but don't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, but I flipped it through the tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page of the photo of the scene of the crime that had been collected. They all have been with scissors. The name of Genocide Jack's victim was several pages. Hence, Hara 32, Tetsuo 17, Shogaku 23, Izumo Issei 14, Takeyasuo 30, Takamasu Isha. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. The killer, countless victims, were killed and spent exactly the same way. And at the scene of the murder, the word bloodlust and left in the victim's own blood. Now do you look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All the crimes took place either in the weekdays, nights, during holidays, either day or night. The most common time of the killings will either take place in the holidays or in the afternoon. Based on the facts, it would suggest that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingering in the scenes, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because the eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior of subjects. The subject may have potentially suffered from this dissociative descendant identity disorder. The key point here is that culprit may have had a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So, it's part of another totally unbelievable story. But this is one of the more unbelievable than anything else I've seen now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind is going numb. Genocide Jack's file has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Alright, let's go get started. Huh? Where are we going? Anyone Brent here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without saying a word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Alright, anything? Nope. Am I even streaming? Perfect. Para. Alright. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on. Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd get together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. And quickly as he asked me to join, he cut me off. In the end, it felt like I was just some plaything getting crossed around. At the times, I guess I uncovered some really important clue thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's one of that killed Chihiro. Nope. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. And to that, there's somewhere I have to go, investigate one more time. I have to go back to the scenes of the crimes, the girls' locker room. I have to go check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info that might find itself useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can.